Hi, I'm Naomi Leilani Salcedo, currently a senior here at UIC. My major is sociology, minor in Asian American Studies, with this perspective certificate in global learning community. I am currently a research assistant for Dr. Laura Fujikawa and Liz Thompson here on campus, and we are the Queer Asian American Archives. It's an empowering archival project which will be stored in UIC's library, which will be the first queer and Asian American archives available. I'm also an intern for Chicago Public Schools, mentoring the next generation, as well as an intern for Amigas Latinas. As far as volunteer, I am co-chair of the Asian American Studies Advisory Board and student ambassador for the Office of International Services. I've studied abroad twice. Both were UIC faculty-led programs, so those are mainly more customized, tailored study abroad programs. They're typically shorter also. They tend to be in the summer for about anywhere between 4 and 6 weeks. First time I had studied abroad was to India with Anna Guevara and Gayatri Reddy. That program was Food, Gender, and Labor in India. The second program was to Japan with Dr. Laura Fujikawa and Karen Sue. That program was Cross Currents of American and Japanese Cultures. Going back to India, the programs, the way they're set up is because they're so tailored, you're doing a lot of field work, a lot of, readings. So there's a lot of traveling. You're always on the go. But I think what's vital in both situations, both Japan and India, any tailored faculty-led program or study abroad in general, is building connections with the people that are there. So you have a resource group, who you're communicating with, having conversations about how to make these programs develop and come into fruition. Japan, we were in mainly Tokyo, working with different universities. So you have universities you might pair up with. You have guest speakers for both programs, guest lectures. You visit museums. You go to these historical sites. Relevant sites based depending on the discourses you're studying while you're in those countries. So very valuable information is needed, before these programs come into fruition. The ASAM Engage database is very important. I think because you have to build these networks, because you have to get in conversation and communicate with people. And there's, especially for first-time study abroad students or anyone in general, you don't know what to expect. And having some type of storyboard, database, place in which you can go and just, connect with people to get either, advice, to network with, is very valuable. I think specifically if your interests are in Asian American Studies and you want things that are relevant to your research, to your major, to your minor, to your discipline, I think it's also very valuable because ASAM Engage is also, it offers courses and information according to Asian American Studies and all of those things surrounding that, whether it's study abroad or other resources.